Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. Just wanted to let you know that I am definitely praying for everyone, all my subscribers, all the people that look at this channel, anyone that's out there looking close to me or in the channel. Definitely praying for you guys. Really just try to keep peace in your heart and have patience and be calm about things, okay? Just know that everyone is in my prayers. Just keep being safe, okay? All right, so Scorpio, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Two cards for Scorpio for their highest good. Oh. One more. All right. So Scorpio, you have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure, definitely. Remember, you can handle anything that comes your way, okay? Never think that you can't. You know, God doesn't give us more than we should handle what we can't handle. So just know that, you know, you are definitely strong beyond, okay? Beyond measure, you know that. You definitely know that. Discovering the truth, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And I said it before and I'll say it again. When we talk to, you have that insight where, you know, you can talk to somebody and you already know that they're lying, you know, by just what they say, their expression and stuff like that. And, you know, really see the truth in everything. Okay, guys, don't be fooled by anything. All right. So, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. One for the current. Sorry. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Whoa. Okay, I'll take both of these. Wow, I've been getting the Three of Swords for everyone. The past, one for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears, Scorpio. Wow. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow, okay. So let's see. Put this here. All right, so you start off with the Three of Swords right here. The Three of Swords is talking about you know, some kind of sadness is here, some kind of sadness, hurt, emotions, very emotional. Could even be a grief here. You have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I feel like you really need to start working on yourself. I feel like you need to really trust yourself also. I feel like you really need, you're looking for answers. And I feel like you're getting closer to your religion. I feel like you're just looking for a lot of answers, seeking the answers that you're needing. I feel like there is a lot of like traditional values and religion values that you're looking at also. I feel like you're very independent, but that you still need to work on yourself and trust yourself. You have the Ace of Cups for the past. I feel like the Ace of Cups it's about a new beginning, and I feel like something's trying to come in. I feel like you are going to be on this new beginning because you're going through a lot right now. You could also be healing, going through a healing also, but we'll see why it's there. You have the Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords is talking about there's an ending here. Something is coming to an end. Something that you didn't see is coming to an end. Could have been a painful ending, or, you know, because I feel like the Three of Swords is right underneath it. So I do truly feel like it was very hurtful. But when we go through endings, remember that there is always a new beginning also. So like I said, there is a new beginning trying to come in. You have the Tower card, so things are going to change all of a sudden, especially like you didn't even know. Things are just going to change. So be ready. You have the Four of Wands for the what you need to do now, and that's you need to really start moving forward. Try to get away from all this negativity, this overthinking, all that. You have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands says for you to be determined to, not give up on anything, to find your strength, to continue to keep going forward. And then you have the Judgment card for the outcome. And the Judgment is saying that things are going to change within you and around you because you're going through a rebirth. There's a rebirth here, an awakening. You're seeing everything. You're like seeing a lot. All right, so Scorpio, let's see what's going on. Let's clarify these cards. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio spirit. Let me just do that one more time. Why is the Three of Swords here for Scorpio? Okay, so you do have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is talking about, sadness, a grief, emotional. And it is here. You've been very emotional because I see with all the cards and everything that's going on. They're asking you to take some time for yourself to rest, really take it easy, start resting. If you need to take time for yourself, then do it because it's time, okay? Because your emotions are running very high. The Justice card is here also, and the Justice says that things are going to start balancing out. Even if you think that they're not, they are, okay? Their justice is here. You don't need to do anything. Like I'm saying, like you're so angry, you're angry and you're frustrated or whatever it is that you're going through. You don't need to do anything like to pay back or anything because justice is here, okay? There is a truth, excuse me, there is a truth that you are seeing. There was a truth that you had to see. There was something that you had to see it, but there was something that came out. I feel like everything's going to start balancing out for you. I feel like there's justice here. If there's anything legally you're dealing with, it's going to be in your favor. I feel like you're going to be making fair decisions, and people are going to be making fair decisions towards you. You have the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. Why is the Hierophant and Nine of Pentacles here in the situation? One more card. Wow. All right, so so you do have the the Emperor and then the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, you need to find your patience, okay? Because you're looking for answers with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, like I said, you could be getting closer to your religion or to God, to whoever you pray to, looking for answers. I also feel like that is there. I feel like with the Emperor that you are, you need to step back into your power to see that you're very wise and that you can handle anything and any decisions that you need to make. I just feel like you have that inner power, like you know how to handle yourself, and they want you to start using it to do it, okay? Because right now it seems like you're not, and they want you to step back into that power. And then with the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like things are moving slowly for you. You're trying to do everything that you can to reach your goals and to do what you need to do, but you still feel like everything's moving slowly. I feel like you've worked very hard for everything that you've done, and I feel like you will reap the rewards, but you just need to find your patience with everything, okay? Everything that's going on, you need to find your patience. And then you do have the Nine of Pentacles here, and with the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, you really need to start working on yourself and trusting that you're making the right decisions and everything. I also feel like you're very independent, that you know how to do this, and you do. You're like the Emperor. The Emperor He's very wise. He's very strong-willed. He knows how to handle himself. He doesn't take nothing from nobody. He does it on his own, and that's what they want you to do. Like step back into your power. You do have the Ace of Cups for the past. I do feel like there was your emotions were very high. I do feel like there was a new person that may have come into your life. I also feel like you were very, like you wanted to start something new. Could have started something new. I also feel like there is a new beginning trying to come in because things are changing, or you're in this new beginning. I definitely feel like no, it's coming. The new beginning is coming because you also have the Ten of Swords up there. Whew, okay, so let's do this. Why is the Ten of Swords here for what's hidden for Scorpio? Well, one more card. Wow, there's that new beginning. Okay, definitely. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so you do have the Ten of Swords, and you see him. He's laying there, and he has all these knives or swords in him, right? He's like, he's just like there. He's dead because the situation is gone and dead. Okay, there's something came to an ending, whether it was painful or not. You know, it had to come to an ending. Okay, no matter what, it had to. But there is still light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, there's still light there. You know, when you get the Ten of Swords, it always goes back to one, and it brings you that new beginning. So just remember that. You do have the Page of Pentacles with that. I feel like you could be learning something new. I feel like there is opportunities coming towards you also. There is a new beginning here because you do have the World card, and the world is turning, okay? It is here, and it's a good thing, you know, because things are ending in your life and you're moving away from all these obstacles that you don't need. You know, you really don't. Wow. It's actually very nice. And also too with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's also some kind of news coming in. Opportunities are here. I feel like you could also want to learn something new. And you will. They want you to be really careful with your finances. Really, really use them wisely. Okay. Focus on what you're trying to create and get away from anything that's negative around you. Have patience for everything, you guys. You have the Tower card, Scorpio. Why is this Tower here? Wow, one more card. Wow, that's crazy. Woo, okay, you are going through a big transition, you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to go through a lot. Things are going to change. Look at this. You have in the same position you had gotten the Tower card. Right on top of it, you got the Tower card again. So this is just telling me that there's going to be a lot of changes coming in. You're going to move forward, you guys. You're going to go through a lot of changes, so be ready. Things are going to change because you also have the Rebirth card here, the Death card, Scorpio. And isn't this your card? Yeah, it sure is. This is your card. So just know that, you know, you came into your reading, so this is something in here is for you. So just know that. This is amazing. You are going through a big transition. You not only do you have the Death card, you have the Judgment card. So you are waking up, you're seeing the truth. You are going to go through a big change, a big transition. So be ready. You have the Four of Wands. And why is the Four of Wands here for what you need to work on, or what you need to do now, rather? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So with the Four of Wands, you know, definitely wanting to move forward. You know, there could have been some kind of celebration that you were at. Definitely togetherness, but definitely moving forward. I feel with the King of Cups that you know how to keep your emotions balanced. Okay, you do. You really do. You know how to handle yourself, and you know how to keep everything balanced, and that's what they want you to do. You know, don't get upset or pissed off at anybody that's not, you know, has nothing to do with the situation. Really just keep calm about things and have that patience for everything that's coming in. With the Nine of Wands, they're also saying that, you know, you've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot, but you got to keep going. That you don't give up no matter what. You know, don't give up on anything on life, you know, because things are going wrong. You know, there's a lot of change that's going to come in, but it's going to push you forward, okay? And you need to push forward. You need to find your strength, and you need to find that leadership, that step back into your power and be that leader that you are, okay? And move forward. You have the Queen of Wands. And why is the Queen of Wands here for what you need to work on? One more card. Wow. What you need to work on is to be that determination, have that determination to keep going forward, to not care what anybody thinks about anything. Just move forward, you guys. You know, don't give up on life. Don't give up on anything. You need to just keep pushing forward, okay? Find your strength, find your confidence to just let go of everything and just push forward, okay? It doesn't matter what has happened in the past. Just go with the flow. Go with the changes that are coming in and just keep pushing forward. They want you to get out of your mind. You have the Nine of Swords here. You're in your mind a lot about a lot of things. You know, you're constantly overthinking. You're worried. You can't sleep. You know, you can't think right. Really get out of this, okay? Go for walks. Go for meditation. Go for meditation. You know, exercise. Listen to some high vibrational music. Start some artwork. You know, do some crafting. Whatever it is, you know, get your mind. Stop overthinking, okay? I know it's hard. It really is hard, you know, because right now the way everything is, I know it's difficult because I've been there. And then you have the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry. The Ace of Swords is talking about, you know, you're going to have clarity. You're going to understand why everything you've been going through is happening. You're going to have breakthroughs and clarity, and you're going to have that new beginning. But you just need to get out of your mind. Try your best, okay? Because they want you to have that clarity. But have your mind all cluttered with overthinking and being negative and wanting to give up, you're not going to see that clarity, okay? So really try your best to do that. You also have the Judgment here for the Judgment for the outcome. Why is the Judgment card here, Spirit? One more card. Okay. All right. So, with the Two of Cups here, I feel I feel like there is going to be some kind of offer here. I feel like you have a connection with with your significant other or somebody around you. I feel like you really need to connect with your higher self. I feel like, you know, there is a decision that you're trying to make also. I feel with the Judgment that you are definitely going to wake up and see the truth. There is a truth here that you needed to see, and you're going to see it very soon. So just know that. With the Queen of, because this is part of that rebirth, that awakening that you have right here with your Death card. This is what you're going through. You're going through a big transition, so be ready. It's coming in very fast, you guys. And then you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, you know, she's very blunt. She's very strong-willed. Whether you're male or female, tarot has no gender. This is you. You know, remember that you're very strong-willed, very blunt. You know, you tell it like it is. So continue to do that. Speak your truth. See the truth in everything, and don't give up on anything. If you need to stand up for yourself, then stand up for yourself in what you believe in, because that's what they're asking you to do. Okay? You're very strong-willed. You're very wise. You know how to handle anything that comes your way. So just know that. Wow, there's a lot here. Find your patience, Scorpio. Find your patience, okay? All right, Scorpio. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.